Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. Opening week in the NFL is an exciting time for everybody, including these two teams here today. It's the Titans going up against the Chargers.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL takes us to the StubHub Center, 20 miles south of downtown L.A. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Tennessee Titans and the Los Angeles Chargers. It's the marquee game of opening weekend, and off we go on a Sunday night on EA Sports. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And some changes here as the D-line separates some.
Set! Green, 39!
Always got some breathing room. And he'll go out of bounds across the 35-yard line. Give him 12 yards there. The Chargers have a first down. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front and linebackers, exactly right. It'll be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
A big hit. Knocked down sideways, right near the 39.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
Now let's go! Watch him now, Barney! Barney!
We got 4.
Hot!
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Charger first.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
Fresh set of downs here. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively.
Here we go now! 3-19!
From midfield, here's Kessler. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll get it down here to the 43. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
So they complete the pass, and now they face a second down.
Here we go now! 3!
Now they try the right side here. Broke through some contact, but unable to reach the 40. They got 2 of the 3 they needed there. It leaves them with 3rd and just a yard.
Doesn't matter who you're rooting for in this game. The effort of the man with the football, getting away from one and trying to churn forward and get some yardage, I really liked what he did there.
This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though.
All right, here we go. Let's go, baby.
The first carry for C.J. Prosise. And not going to be able to push this forward. He runs into a wall right at the line of scrimmage.
On every snap, a defense is trying to establish who they are, but on 3rd and short, that's really when you put it out there and tell people who you are, and that's exactly what they did. For the offense, they're looking at their offensive line and saying, guys, where are you? We need you on those plays.
Now this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
Wow, that play got shut down in a hurry.
As soon as the snap came, you can see defensively they were just closing in. That was going nowhere.
Yeah, you count on your offensive line to give you a little bit of space, a little bit of time so you can make a move. There was none there for him.
It's already 2nd and 12. The defense hoping to push them back more. From the gun, Mariota. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Well, it was 2nd long, now it's 3rd and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
It's because they're moving exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
Mariota will need a big play after the sack as the Titans come up 3rd and long.
Take 4, take 4. Ship.
From the shotgun, it's Mariota. And this turns into disaster. He's not going to get forward progress. That'll be a safety. Well, we thought these two defenses, they might come to play. One has already come to play here. A safety for the opening points of the game.
Brandon, let's file this play away because if it turns out to be a tight game, who knows? This could wind up being the difference.
Now the Chargers offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
Tight end right. Here we go. Check.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Second down, offense behind the sticks here. 2nd and 13.
Tight end left. All right, here we go. 3-19.
Out of the gun, Kessler. And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Man left. All right, here we go. 3-19.
Here's Kessler to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10.
That's you. Get high. Here we go now.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Oh, he can't hang on. That was a dream chance for any D lineman to possibly get a pick. But instead it falls down incomplete.
Tight end to the right, boy. Tight end to the right. Move. Here we go now. 3-19.
They'll run it now out of the gun.
I got 86.
Stop shy of the 45. Showed off a nice little move on the play, though. 2nd down, a little more productive than 1st. 7 yards on the gain. It gets him to 3rd and 3 now. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage.
Now that's good.
Kessler going to try and throw on third. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
You absolutely have to have this early on, right? Third and short, they elect to throw for it, and that's normal NFL football. They're going to throw on third and short, but you've got to hit it, don't you?
Yeah, in the first quarter, like you said, to set the tone, can't connect there. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. Yeah, this punt will go out of bounds. I think it'll be inside the 25, and it will. Right at the 24-yard line is where they'll spot it. Out come the Titans now. And a safety the last go-around. That's how we arrived at this 2-0 score. Let's see if they can respond.
Such an oddity, isn't it? See those 2 points go up on the board knowing
looks like
that
soccer.
Exactly. And knowing that you did it to give those points up for your team. Now they're just looking to get back out on the field and make up for it.
Mariota now to throw on first down. And he will find his man on the end route. Complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. First down, Titans, gain of 12.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
They run the counter now on first down. And he puts his head down and gets up to the 42 for a gain of about 6.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
See if they stay on the ground for second down.
Two times. We got three.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. An 11-yard pickup for the Titans and a first down.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed, and he's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
So they pick up the first down after the run, and now they approach for the fresh set.
Right. Watch tight end.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's brought down. Back-to-back 11-yard gains, and they've got another first down.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
With the former Volunteer Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's the Titans with a football here to begin quarter number 2. And they're on the move here. They've got it 1st and 10.
Watch tight end.
They go play action here on first down. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. 12 more yards there and another first down.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
Watch right there.
A handoff as they run the counter play.
Tight down. There you go.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action and hit them over the top.
Check right.
They run a draw here on second down. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a third down.
Okay, Brady, I see.
And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively.
Right.
Working out of the gun, Mariota. Eluding the pressure right. Throwing right, and that's complete. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. A little risky there when you roll out of that pocket right like he did. You complete the pass, but you don't get anything out of it.
Well, how many times have we seen when a quarterback exits out of the pocket, doesn't matter whether they go left or right, the defense loses its leverage, right? There's a little chaos back there, and receivers come open. Great discipline on that play. They didn't let that happen and held it to no gain.
Here's Jarvis Landry now on the return. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. And the Chargers coming out of the field now.
And this is their third drive. Maybe the focus right now not so much on points, but getting their first down.
And when you start off a game, you don't even think that's an issue, do you? But you go a drive, a second drive, no first down, that becomes an issue. Now you got to think about, okay, what type of play calling do I have to do to get us in a spot to pick that first one up?
And he takes it all the way down to the 3. It's a big one there for the Chargers. And even 70 yards.
Watch tight end. Watch tight end. Tight end's right. Tight end's right. Here we go now.
This is pro size. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
That's where you belong. You got tight left. Hurry up, here we go.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is a time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
A big play to start the drive got him in this position, but this defense has held firm since, and now it's 3rd and goal.
All right, here we go. Blue
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. A great play there. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Chargers are able to strike for 6. And he knocks it through. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Titans offense now, they get set to head back out here. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them want to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
So they took a shot on 1st down, but couldn't connect.
The one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown them a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after them. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard.
On play action, Mariota. He finds Corey Davis. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. So they're on that play. Offensively, they ran the crossing route. Defense was in zone coverage. So as a former DB, how tough is it to defend that?
It's really difficult because your natural inclination is to chase the receiver and maybe leave your zone. So you have to have discipline in order to talk to your other coverage guys and let him know that that receiver's crossing from your zone to the next zone. He's coming your way. Make sure you have him. And then when the ball is actually thrown, secure the tackle. When they're moving on crossing routes, if you miss a tackle, it usually results in a big play.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. That one good for 33 and a first. He's making quite a splash here in his NFL debut.
Well, he was advertised as being NFL ready, and both you and I tend to arch an eyebrow a little bit when we first hear that, but I think that they were right about this one.
Play fake. Mariota out to the left there and complete to Howard. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. O.J. Howard, 35 yards. And the Titans are just an extra point away from moving out in front. And his kick is good. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This one taken from the 7. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. The Chargers getting set to go, and they're going to need another score. Got one last time, but still down here.
When you're playing catch-up, every possession becomes crucial, doesn't it? It's vital. Get back out on the field, punch it in the end zone again. They know it's not easy, but what they do have going for them, they did score the last time. They think they've got a good formula working.
And what about the defense?
Well, now you're just saying to yourself, okay, we gave up a score last time.
All right, here we go.
What adjustments do we need to make to slow them down now and get the ball back for our own offense? Is it more pressure? Is it more zone? What do they have to do? They're trying to figure that out themselves.
Let's see if they can figure that out right here. And he'll take it down deep into Tennessee territory. A big play there for L.A. 54 yards.
Watch tight, watch tight. Tight end right, tight end right. 4 down, check. 4 down, 4 down.
So the offense has it 1st and 10. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. And he'll give it here to his running back. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
He's had a big game tonight, and while no one's going to be overly concerned about that last play, you also know that the offense coordinator does not want to see that happen again. They want to get back to doing what they've been doing all game long.
Let's get that ball, D. Let's get that ball right here. Now let's go. Green 30.
On 2nd down, Kessler. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. And the Titans going to signal for a timeout defensively. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense.
Right there. 54, right there. 54, Mike.
Looking to pass. Kessler. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Now another timeout here called by the Titans. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. On 4th down, Vance Joseph going to send out the field goal unit. Right hash, 37-yard attempt. And his kick is right there. It's good. And with that, they'll take a 2-point lead here in quarter number 2.
So a good kick there, and they finish off the drive with 3.
And that should be the goal for an offense. Finish each drive with points. So that's a nice job there to come away with at least something.
And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. And they're hoping to capture some of that magic they had last time out when they were able to put together a scoring drive. But they're still down here, Charles.
Not the major concern, though, because of what you talked about. They scored the last time out. They feel good about themselves. They feel like their game plan is now in effect. They know how to attack and what plays they want to put together. But they've got to keep it moving in the right direction because, as you did note, they are down on the scoreboard.
A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
Every year I go to the combine and marvel at the speeds that linebackers are running nowadays. They run like DBs. And let's face it, they know how to finish plays too. Eyes up, head up, run right through them.
Quarterback, don't get nervous now. We ain't beginning to tear you up.
Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. A little eager there coming in from his outside linebacker position.
You think the hard count got him there?
Yes.
Maybe that extra hut, you know, that extra emphasis on it. Got him to jump, and they picked up 5 yards.
Hey, man, watch the boot,
Now a handoff, running off tackle right. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. And now the Chargers are going to look up here and signal for a timeout. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. The Titans on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Mariota. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. It got his man complete. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. And now a first down following that long gain.
Watch the run, watch the run, watch the run.
Off the play fake, Mariota. And incomplete on the deep ball.
It's not a bad idea, not at all. You've got a bunch of defenders reeling a little bit back on their heels after just giving up a big play. You take another shot and hope to complete it. In this case, though, it falls incomplete.
Throwing again, Mariota on 2nd and 10. He will find Davis on the left side complete. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. That one goes for 24 yards. Final play of the half here, Mariota. And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. So they're able to capture the lead here just before halftime.
And not only that, they get the ball to start the second half.
That's right.
This is almost like basketball down the stretch, right, where you get the 2-for-1 situation where you try and get 2 shots to your opponent's 1. In this situation, they got the touchdown. They'll get another shot at to start the second half.
Could be a big turnaround. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This one taken from the 7. So we've reached halftime here in our initial Sunday night telecast of the new season. All right, Larry, thank you. A fairly tight game here as we get set to resume play in this second half.
Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. Short kick. It's taken at the 23. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Titan offense now working their way back onto the field. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
See if they do just that. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
Second down following the run.
Man left, man left.
Possible run anticipation. Here's the D-line sandwiches together. And he whips that one incomplete there. Well, the numbers have been good in the passing game, and certainly a big reason why they have the lead. But now here, third quarter, maybe go to the run game a little more?
Yeah, perhaps. I mean, after that incompletion, a little credit to the defense for shutting them down on that play. Maybe you try and run the football a little bit more in this spot, but they have to feel good about how they've been throwing it overall.
The Titans on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 8.
Blue 18. 3 down, 3 down. Hey, check. 3 down, 3 down. Three. That's the shift. Set. Blue 8.
Mariota now. Escaping the pressure right. And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag coming in. This could be a first down. Well, the crowd doesn't like that. Was going to bring up 4th. Now it's 1st.
They don't like it at all, do they? It brings them back into it, but really not in a positive way. Now they're angry. That can jangle a team a little bit as well. Pass interference ruined that series of downs for them.
First down and 10 now for the offensive group.
Tight end to the right, boy. Tight end to the right. Move.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. So what will they do? On the ground, through the air, let's see. 2nd and 9. And the D-line pinching together, must be expecting to run. Throwing, Mariota. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 37. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field.
Here we go.
A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Here we go.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively.
Here we go now.
And again this time to the tailback. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
That's what I'm talking about. Nice hit, boy.
The Chargers on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 4.
Here we go now.
Shotgun snap, Kessler. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact.
Incomplete.
I'm not sure we could spot any tendency here on this third down. They could have run it or passed it. Either one was available. They chose to try and get it through the air, but they were unsuccessful.
And he gets it away. A directional kick going toward the sideline. No returning this one. It sails out of bounds, and they'll spot it right at the 20. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. We have not seen much on offense from either side. These last few drives, it has been a struggle, hasn't it?
Totally, and you're thinking to yourself right now, if you're on offense trying to get things figured out, okay, we self-scout every week on our game plan. How many things do we do at certain times? What are our tendencies? Time to go to some of those tendency breakers and try and create some offense.
They always have those in their back pocket, don't they?
You have to, and if you don't keep abreast of what you're doing, you lock into a rhythm and make it easy for the opposition.
Looking for tendency breakers right now. They'll need to get the play off quickly. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He's got his man on the crossing route. He's at the 30, 10, and he takes it down deep into enemy territory. A big play there on the catch and run. And even 80 yards. So now it's 1st and goal. Now a handoff looking right. And he gets in. Touchdown, Tennessee. A great effort there with his first career touchdown in his first career game. And the Titans are going to add on to their lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Charger offense making their way back out there. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists in our offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
He's going to float this one deep right side. That's caught inside the 20. It's a big one there for the Chargers. And even 60 yards. A great job pulling that one in from a guy, as we know, who can really blaze. He's got a lot of speed.
And that speed can work for him so many different ways. Sometimes he just takes off and goes and just runs past people. Sometimes you get people to back off so far that you can catch everything underneath. But still, at some point in the game, you probably have to make some contested catches, right? Sometimes you have to go up and beat a defender for the football. He has that in his arsenal as well.
Showed it right there.
Boom! Yeah, baby!
Ten yards still left on 2nd down.
Right. He's tight right here. He's tight on the right. Tight on the right. Here we go now.
From the shotgun, Kessler throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. The Chargers passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another first.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Watch tight. Tight ends right. Watch tight. Tight ends right.
Set! 3-19!
And he'll give it here to his running back. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
No.
But forget about finding a lane there. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Probably fortunate he was able to hold on to the football.
Pressure comes, and the Titans able
able to bring him down. Stefan getting in there from his defensive tackle spot to snow him under for a loss of 4. And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this 3rd and long play as we'll get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. They stare up now at a 3rd and long. Kessler and company needing something big after the sack.
4 down, 4 down.
Now let's go.
From the gun, it's Kessler, and that is incomplete.
I think that was a good job there defensively. They did allow them to drive all the way downfield, but once they got their backs to the goal line, they really turned up the pressure.
Yeah, they let them get all the way down here. Now the field shrinks. They struggle to convert, and that last incompletion brings up 4th. So 3 points is the outcome, but probably not what they're looking for given the drive that they were on.
Yeah, things were looking good. You had it 1st and goal, but then the offense sputters a bit, and they're forced to settle for a field goal.
This one taken just inside the 10. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. And they're to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Watch tight, watch tight. Tight end right, tight end right.
They run the counter now on 1st down. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 13 yards is the pickup for Tennessee and a 1st down.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Tight ends Ringo. Tight ends on
Shift
Ringo.
together
Tight
here
ends
from the
on Ringo.
D-line. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
The best defensive linemen, they play with great leverage so they can get low and not get bowled over by offensive linemen. They have excellent hands. They can throw people off on a play. We just saw a great example of a really good run stop by a guy playing the defensive tackle position.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here.
You can't block me. You can't block me.
To throw Mariota. And they get to Mariota here as he's dropped on the sack. Dante Fowler from that outside linebacker spot. He's able to get in there for a loss of 9. Mariota will need a big play after the sack as the Titans come up 3rd and long.
Hey, defense, let's go. Pick it up, D.
Now Mariota finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. Call it a pickup of 7, and that'll bring up 4th down. Here's Ryan Quigley now as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket.
And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback. Here comes the Chargers offense now back out onto the field. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
And he'll be out of bounds near the 30. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a second in just about a few inches here.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
Check. Gun, set, B19. Gun. Switch. All right, here we go. Green, 39.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
Tight end right.
All right, here we go. Blue 90.
Hey, we got four.
On first down, Kessler. To the right side, and he's got Landry complete. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. Back now at the StubHub Center in Carson. It's Charger football, but they trail here as we get going in quarter number 4.
Watch tight end. Key the tight end.
Now let's go.
Possible run anticipation. Here's the D-line sandwiches together. And he spins past him and into space. A big play there for L.A. 46 yards on the ground. So he nearly took it the distance, gets him down inside the 10 for a first and goal.
I'd love to be in his head right now because is he rewarding himself for a great run or is he kicking himself because he didn't get all the way to the goal line?
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal.
Hey.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. A great play there. Already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Chargers have made this a one-score game. And he'll bang that one through. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Titans offense now, they worked their way back onto the field. Now, the previous drive they punted, but that was just the first time they've had to do so in this game.
And when they turn on the game film, the coaches will rant about this, right? They'll say, oh, God, we got to move the ball, guys. We can't punt the ball away. But they have to keep smiles off their faces because that's the first time in the game they got to do so. They've moved it quite well. They'll overall be happy with what they've seen.
Space to maneuver at the 40. There he goes, right side. Touchdown, Titans. A big play there. Already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Titans find a way to stretch their lead.
How about that touchdown, partner? If you blinked, you probably missed it. I looked away for just a second, and they were in the end zone.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34. So out come the Chargers. And it's a unit last drive that did it all on the ground, Charles.
And they controlled it from the interior. Big on big, right? Offensive lineman versus defensive lineman. But, you know, in order to keep the football moving downfield, other people have to get involved as well. Your wide receivers, your tight ends, lead runners, anything that you have possible to get in front and keep the ball moving.
And now the defense may be looking out for a pass coming up. See if they stay on the ground for second down.
Man left, man left.
Here's Kessler. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
It's a lot of contact going on there. And in the end, unable to keep two hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. The Chargers on third down, lacking much success. Just 2 for 7 to this point. This is 3rd and 8.
Hurry up, here we go.
Now Kessler. Henry's got it out on the left side. Well, he's taken down, but not before picking up the first thanks to a flashy little spin move. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. So the D-line's going to spread out.
Double tight.
Hurry up, here.
And now here's a carry heading left. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, 2nd down.
Well, he didn't make headway on that one, but he's had plenty of carries all night long. I just wonder if maybe he's a little bit tired from toting the rock that much.
Now Kessler throwing on 2nd down. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Hunter Henry. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down. Well, not to get too overcritical there because he knows what he's doing, but his shoulders looked a little off kilter there when he threw that.
I don't think you're being overly critical there. You're just analyzing it, and he gets those shoulders right. That pass will go from incomplete to complete.
The Chargers on 3rd down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This is 3rd and 10.
Now let's go.
Now Kessler. And it's complete. Henry. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Charger first. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. And again this time to the tailback. And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
Nine yards still remaining here to pick up the first on 2nd down.
Double tight. 4 down, 4 down.
Hurry up, here we go.
Now Kessler on 2nd down. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field and it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch it. Doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
Now play number 8 on this drive, and they need 9 yards to pick up the first on 3rd.
Here we go now.
From the gun, it's Kessler. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. From the right hash, this from 53. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle, and that'll move them back within 6 now. All right, so you needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal then maybe not exactly what they wanted, but it's a necessary first step.
Still plenty of time remaining, but you could really use a stop defensively after the kickoff, preferably a 3 and out.
And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. Give them 16 yards there, a Tennessee first down.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
What an opening weekend it's been already. Could the best finish be coming here on Sunday night? We'll find out as we come up on a 1st and 10. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. First down, Titans, gain of 12.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
Time is starting to run out, really becoming a factor. We'll see if the defense can get the stop they need to get the ball back to the offense. On 1st and 10, here's Mariota. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he's going to get this one down right to the edge of the red zone of the chalk of the 20. A really good pickup of 28 yards. So they're leading. They have possession of the football, and certainly this is where they just want to milk the clock. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this down only to the 18. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Just run, fella, just run. Lay down. Easy work. It's easy work, and it's coming again. Here we go, D. Here I come again. Here I come again.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. A great effort there. Making quite a splash with his 2nd touchdown in his NFL debut. And the Titans are going to add on to their lead. Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This one taken from the 7. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him out because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board. And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes. Time a factor as Kessler will get him to the line quickly.
Brandon, that's just football 101. If you're out of the pocket, you've got to get rid of the football in this situation. You cannot take a sack in a 2-minute drill.
On 2nd down, here's Kessler. He's got a man complete. He got 29 yards that time. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense, as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. Kessler looks to throw on second down. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. Give him 6 on the screen, but now it's third down. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also third down. Working from the gun, Kessler. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up fourth down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it.
Tight end's right.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And he comes back with one complete. And he's not able to get away. He is stopped well short of a first down. So with that, we can just about close the book on this one, Charles.
Yeah, what's the old expression about slim and none? Well, Slim just left town on that one.
They're down to none.
That's exactly right.
A handoff as they run the counter play. And they'll stop him right on the midfield stripe. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
I like a guy who understands the situation. I also like a guy who you look at him and you say, that looks like a guy who knows the coach is going to say, guess what? You drop this one, you'll be carrying around the training facility for an entire week.
Maybe flashback to high school or college, carrying it around campus, right?
The old garbage drill, right? Anyone get the ball out while he's sitting in class and bring it back to the coach? He's in big trouble.
And he's going to get this one down to the 45. And it's still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to third down. An extra defensive back on the field for the Chargers now on third down.
Set. Where are they, team?
And partner, this first week, this first game that we get to call together, so special every year, week 1. You had the flyover, the big American flag out there before the game, all the hoopla, just having football back. So
You